is, think about our ball position. Whenever we chip, guys, we either want to play the ball off our front foot to hit it high or our back foot to hit it low. We really don't want that ball to ever be in the middle because we kind of get lost in no man's land, okay? Weight's always forward with that too. Forward in a forward weight, back in a forward weight. So the first thing I'm going to do to keep this low is play it off my back foot. So I'm going to play it off the middle of that back foot. The camera angle may not be perfect for this, but we're going to play it off the middle of our back foot and everything else stays the same. And that was a little bit lower there, right? And it rolled out a little bit more too than the previous ball that had just passed. So we can look at that as an option. Taking our stance, playing the ball off of our back foot, hands forward, same chip shot. And that was really low, came off really low there, okay? Now, if you notice there, once again, to promote low, we want to make sure we don't release our wrists. So low, the stick is definitely not going to touch me at all. It's going to stay away from me with most clubs that I choose, okay? You may not have to worry about it when you get into the seven irons and higher there, okay, in the hybrid. Now, what if I want to hit it even lower, okay? Well, I have a shot here where I'll take my stance, I'll play it back, then I'll turn the club left. So right now that club is pointing to the left edge of the green, okay? I'll get a little taller and I'll aim my body a little bit to the right, okay? So now from this position, hooded club, body aimed to the right, maybe even closer to this flag to the right here. From this position, I'm gonna go back and through, and look at that knuckleball. It just rolled for days, right? So that's one way to keep it low, and I learned this from watching Justin Rose, and he would go up on the toe, turn it in, aim a little right of his target, playing it off his back foot, and he would hit that little low runner there, right? And that thing will run and skip and sort of take the trajectory. Now those last two shots I hit the same way. One went a lot lower than the other did, but they both had a similar result, right? So that's sort of what I'm getting at. If you're gonna try to hit it low, make sure it's low, right? It may vary from time to time, but your mind says low. If we're hitting it high, make sure it's high, okay? It's the same thing with chipping out or, chipping out of the fairway. A lot of people will try to get their ball back in position behind a tree, but you're too aggressive and you're not thinking about what you're trying to accomplish. All we're trying to do is get it in play, right? So don't try to get too much out of that medicine shot, taking the medicine shot when we're in the fairway or in the rough and have to play over to the fairway, okay? Low is low. So I really like that for low ball position, and we can play with, kind of what I call hooding the club or turning it left of the target and swinging to the right a little bit, and that thing just takes off. And I really like how that behaves. And since I'm using a higher lofted club doing that, I know that it's going to die down at some point, okay? Now, if I did something similar to that with my 7-iron, like that's probably too much. This is my 9-iron here. Same thing here. If I'm hitting that shot up, turning it in, watch how small, look how much that thing rolls, right? Way more aggressive than I needed for this shot, okay? So low, low, low. We can hit it low by taking a less lofted golf club. We can do it by grabbing our hybrid. We could putt here. We can use our typical club that we chip with and think about playing it in the back of our stance. That's really what I want to key in on, and making sure your hands finish above the club head. That's going to really make sure we're hitting down and through and we're not adding loft by flipping our hands, okay? So that's just a little take on going low.